Welcome to the Dr. Purdue Show. I am your host, Dr. Purdue. Right now, I don't have this thing, the camera on in my kitchen. I'm in my kitchen right now making some homemade corn chips. And the way that you make homemade corn chips is very simple. You go to the grocery store and you get the tortillas, Mexican corn tortillas. Alright, you take about, I said maybe about 4 or 5 of them, and because when they come out, they come out in the bundles. And you take about maybe, I say about 7 or 8, 9 of them together. And what you do, you put them down on a flat surface. You take a butcher knife, and you take the butcher knife and you cut them in fours. After you cut them in fours, make sure that they're corn now. Make sure that they are the corn tortillas. Not the flour kind, but the corn tortillas. After you get done with that, you take like a pizza pan. Oil your pizza pan down real good. And once you oil the pan down real good, you take your corn chips, the ones that you have cut up into fours, and you just, massage the oil on them. And because when the oil makes them crispy and brown. I mean, they really do make them very crispy and brown. Once you do that, you go into your spice racket. Now, I use kosher salt, sea salt, you name it. But get you different seasonings. And once you do the different seasonings, you take it and sprinkle lightly on them. You can even go to like Walmart and get the shaker that goes on popcorn, like cheddar cheese and all that good stuff. Once you put them in, or like you do that, you put them in the oven. You put them in the oven on 350. Now I'm going to pull these out now because they're done. You put them on 350. Once you get done with that, you put them in there for maybe about a good 5 minutes. Because what you do, you sit there and you let them make sure that they're crispy. Very crispy. That just like when you eat a Dorito chip, you make them real crispy. So I'm going to pull these out right now. Yeah, the ones that I've already done, and I'm gonna put them back in there for a few more minutes. I'll put them back in for a few more minutes to make sure that all the seasoning have got into them real good and everything. So what you can do is take them one by one and flip them over. Take a piece of a scraper. When you get pizza and you take the pizza, flip it over. Get a piece of scraper and just flip them over one at a time. When you do that, it's getting done on both sides. Once you have done that, you bring them out. You let them sit for about 10 minutes. Make sure that they're cool and everything. You let them sit for about 10 minutes. After you let it sit for about 10 minutes, you call on the grubs. And trust me, the grubs will eat it. When my grandson came in from school today, I made him something. And I asked him, I said, "You want some corn chips?" He said, "Yes, Grandma." And I made it for him. He said to me, "Grandma, this is good. I like this." A lot of times we do a lot. If you learn how to do a lot of things, it would avoid you spending all that money going to the grocery store, buying. I love Doritos. I love Doritos. And for a bag of Doritos, it's like $4 and some cent. Why do that when I can make my own? I'm sorry, Dorito, I love y'all dearly, but why do that when I can make my own? Let me see how they are now. Okay. Now I'm about ready to bring them out. Okay. I just brought them out, and I'm looking for a bowl so I can put the rest of them in. Because Chabli's fiance, they are in the room playing not Nintendo but Xbox 3. Just hold on. You hear water boiling because I got potatoes on. We're making homemade mashed potatoes. So just hold on right there. In my family, we do a lot of baking. Yeah, we do a lot of baking, and we enjoy. You know, when I was a little girl, my grandmother. Y'all hear the pans, don't you? My grandmother. That's what she used to do. She used to just, you know, if she decide that she want to make something sweet, she'll go in the kitchen and she will make something sweet. Now, getting back to the corn chips, use extra virgin olive oil. Extra virgin olive oil is very good. I take it because it's good for me. It has a lot of oh my God, not fish oil, but omega-3. It has a lot of omega-3. And so I use the fish oil. I use the fish oil to you know, kind of help me out a little bit. This morning I was doing my exercises, and it was so funny. I was hearing the bones pop. I said, "Oh my God, this is just no. I got to go back to doing my yoga. I got to go back to doing my yoga and everything stuff." But like I said, olive oil has a lot of omega-3 in it. If you do any research on it, it tells you it's very good. And yes, it has fat oils in it and everything stuff, but omega-3 is one of the best things that you can do. My doctor told me, he said, look, I want you to take 3 tablespoons a day. So what I do between me and my mother, I haven't had a chance to get my mother in it for maybe for a couple of days and everything, because with her having Parkinson, there's a certain way that we have to give it to her. But you know, but she will be taking it. So what I do is I take me a cap full. I have my own personal bottle, and I take me a cap full. And so I enjoy taking it. I don't drink not many sodas. Maybe once in a blue moon I will drink a soda, but I buy a cheap soda. You know, we'll buy a cheap soda. But if you all have Aldi's is a good German store. They serve good. I mean, their foods are very good quality. Lemon juice is, I'm talking about the lemon juice in the bottles is the best thing. It's good for you when you take it in the morning times. If you take it in the morning times, y'all hear the pans running, right? When you take it in the morning times and you drink water, it does. Dr. Oz was talking about it, when you take your waters in the morning times, it cleanses out the toxins in your body. And Miko was telling me today, Miko is my 4th oldest daughter, and her and I was talking about juicing, and you know, she was saying, Mommy, she said, you know what, I wanted to start juicing, and I said, you don't think juicing has a very good quality and a very good fiber about doing it, you know, like the other day. And you know, I'm just being real with you. I'm talking real and everything. I wanted to do a detox on myself. So what I did was I came home because I had to take Bruce to the doctor, to the hospital. So what I did, I came home and I had some greens that we had left the other day, some kale. Now kale is very high in vitamins. It's better than it's better than collard greens. It's better than spinach. Spinach is good for your iron. But kale has a very, very high protein level, and the vitamins are oh my God, the nutrients in it. So what I did, I came home, and while I was getting dressed, I put some kale in my blender, and I put some water in it, and I just blended it up real good, and I drank it. So I said, okay, I'm ready to go. You know, it just gave me that energizer, just charged me up. I mean, for you people that like drinking that doggone energy drink stuff, like 5 hours, that stuff is not good for you. That stuff has a lot of caffeine in it. But if you sit in it and get you some kale, some like to drink it, some like to eat it raw, some like to, you know, cook it. It doesn't matter to me just as long as I get it in my system. And if you take that kale, trust me, you will be energized. You'll be like the energized bunny. I'm just being real with you. I mean, it's all natural and everything and stuff. So what I did was, when I taken it, I drank it and I ran out the door to go handle my business. And that morning, I say maybe about 11 or 12 o'clock at night, my stomach was cramping. I said, what in the world? And so the next morning, I had to handle my business. Somebody said, wow. And if my kids just bust out laughing at me, they say, you is about the craziest woman we ever seen. I felt good. I felt like everything was just, whoop, had cleaned out of me. And like vegetable juice, I make my own vegetable juice. I don't mess around with V8. V8 has all those preservatives in it. It's nothing for me to go and get me a tomato, get me some broccoli, or do better than that. You can go, let me see my bag for a minute. Let me see something for a minute. Yeah, you can go. Okay, you can go and get the Normandy blend from Bird's Eye. Get a bag, 65 ounce bag. And what you can do, you can take that, and this right here should last you for at least about 3 or 4 weeks. You can take this, and every day make your own V8 juice without all the preservatives and everything and stuff. Because like we calling out, we cannot have preservatives. It all has to be all natural. So that's what we do. But you can do that. Just get you a 65 ounce bag, and in the morning times, make your own V8 juice. Only thing you got to do is either get you a couple cans of tomato paste, or either if you go into your groceries, you can have the tomato paste and squeeze it out. You can do that. There are ways that you can do it, and you can make your own V8 juice. Because what you're doing, I mean, I bought me some V8 juice one time, and I end up keeping it. I end up letting it stay in the cans. I spent over, I say about $8. I couldn't drink it. I could not drink it. It was so salty. I could not drink it. And I said, you know what, what the heck with this? I make my own V8 juice. And that's what I did. You know, I make my own because tomatoes is a fruit. Tomatoes are very high in vitamin C's and things. So, you know what, it's no problem to cut you up a tomato, or either get you some tomato paste, or either tomato sauce, as long as it gives it a color, and blend it up. Or either you can go to Walmart and get you the big bags of frozen vegetables. And every day you can make a smoothie. Smoothies are a lot better for you really than juicing. Juicing is good for you. Yes, juicing is 100% good for you. But smoothies are better for you. I did a thing on, hold on, let me check, make sure these things are done. Oh, yes. Now, I want you to hear this. I want you to hear this. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Oh, Lord. Y'all gonna learn about me. I love corn chips. But anyway, do that and go to the grocery store and get you those bags of fruits, and every day. Now, my mother, she is a apple fanatic. My mama loves apples. So what I do, get up in the morning, put her oatmeal in the blender, put her milk in the blender, and put her apple in the blender, and blend it up. Honey, she good for go. There are ways that you can do it and still have money in your pocket. You just got to know how to do it. Retail stores, like the grocery stores and all this, they have a way of trying to scare you. This is better, that is better, and all that type of stuff. But it's like this. You have to be your own guide. Me personally, I don't claim to be rich. I don't claim to be rich. Never have, never will claim to be rich. But it's like this. When I know how to do stuff, I know how to do it. So what I'm going to do right now, pardon me as I call Chablis in here. Hold on. Chablis! Come on. I just called her in here because, see, this is her stuff. They're the ones who want these things. So they would get their corn chips. They would get their corn chips and make them. Tonight we're having mashed potatoes, homemade mashed potatoes. I'm on my show. Say hi, Chablis.
Hi.
Is her follower behind her? No, my dog is. Hi, Domino. I was just telling them about how we made the corn chips. Go ahead and crack them, put them in there. And everything. So between her and her fiance, they don't sit down here and ate up all the nacho chip dip. But that's okay though. That's all right. But like I say though, there are ways that you can do it. Have fun. You and your family have fun. It's no problem. Now the corn chips, just the corn tortillas, is no more like $1.99. All right, $1.99 plus your seasoning. You don't make a whole big doggone bag of Doritos. Hey, let's just keep it real. Well, listen. Thank you for being in my kitchen. I'm going to shut down a few minutes because, like I said, I got a lot to do here. I'm going to shut down for a few minutes and everything stuff. But take the time out. You and your family, your daughters, go on out, show them how to do it. Your tortillas, cut them in fours. Olive oil is the best thing. Olive oil, put seasoning on. Shove that baby in the doggone oven for about 5 or 10 minutes. After 5 or 10 minutes, they should be crispy and brown. Bring them out and let them cool. Let them cool. Once they get cool and everything, get you some nacho dip and say, let's go for what we know. I am your host, Dr. Perdue. Once again, thank you for listening to the Dr. Perdue Show.